Halle Berry Storm is the only X-Men character we still need to see make a comeback in Deadpool and Wolverine and Avengers Secret Wars. After that, Jodie Turner-Smith can take over as Storm in the upcoming Mutant saga. But before that happens, we might see multiple versions of Storm in Secret Wars. So let's dive into everything we know about Storm's debut in the MCU's Mutant saga. As we were saying, we really want to see Halle Berry come back as Storm in the MCU, especially now that Deadpool and Wolverine has taken us back to Earth 10005, the world of 20th Century Fox's X-Men. Halle first brought Ororo Munroe, aka Storm, to life in 2000's X-Men, and while we all can agree that we don't think Fox's X-Men franchise ever did her justice, Halle did a solid job with what she had. After X-Men Days of Future Past in 2014, it seemed like Halle's time as Storm was over since the franchise shifted its focus to a younger cast, with Alexandra Shipp stepping into the role. Then Disney bought Fox in 2019, which seemed to signal a complete reinvention of Storm for the MCU's X-Men reboot. But I still think there's a chance for Halle to return before the multiverse saga wraps up. Deadpool and Wolverine has opened the door to Earth 10005, where we got to see many characters from Fox's universe pop up, including Deadpool, Colossus, X-23, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, Yukio, Sabretooth, and more. Since so many of these mutants made their comeback, I'm hopeful that even more will join them, especially now that Earth 10005 survived Cassandra Nova's attack. At first, I thought Earth 10005 would be wiped out in Deadpool and Wolverine, which would have permanently closed the door on Fox's X-Men, but I'm glad that didn't happen. With its survival, we have a chance to see more characters, maybe even some big names, return in the MCU's future. Since Halle never really got to showcase all of Storm's amazing powers, I'd love for her to be at the top of that list. The multiverse saga has plenty of chances to bring Halle Berry back as Storm. One of the easiest ways would be to revisit the X-Men from Earth 10005 in an upcoming MCU project. This could mean we'd see her alongside familiar faces like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, Patrick Stewart's Professor X, James Marsden's Cyclops, and Famke Janssen's Jean Grey, depending on where it fits in the timeline. But that's not the only option. The multiverse saga opens up tons of possibilities for Halle to reprise her role. For instance, we know a version of the X-Men exists on Earth 838, as seen in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Maybe Halle's Storm could return, seeking revenge for Professor X's death. Plus, the Marvels ended with Monica Rambeau trapped in an alternate universe filled with X-Men. I loved seeing Kelsey Grammer back as Beast in the Marvels after his first appearance in X-Men: The Last Stand. His return might hint at more of Fox's classic actors coming back to portray other X-Men characters, including Halle Berry as Storm. There are so many exciting avenues for her comeback. While Hugh Jackman's Wolverine reminisced about his X-Men team in Deadpool and Wolverine, it's hinted that they might not be gone for good despite being thought dead after a failed attack. A flashback could shed some light on them, or they might somehow return in the MCU. Imagine Halle Berry portraying a Storm variant from the worst Wolverine universe. With Loki on Disney+, we've got a treasure trove of alternate universes and endless possibilities for Halle's return as Storm. Before we welcome a new actor into the role, I really want to see Halle Berry don the white hair one last time. She's an incredible talent, and her casting as Storm back in 2000 was a brilliant move. She deserves a chance to fully showcase Storm's goddess-like powers in live action. As for who might take over the role in the MCU's upcoming X-Men reboot, fan favorites include Janelle Monáe, Anna Diop, DeWanda Wise, and Naomi Harris. Storm is a hugely significant character in Marvel Comics, being the first major female character of African descent in American comics. She's important, relevant, and practically a goddess. While the animated series X-Men 97 captured that magic, the live-action versions haven't quite hit the mark. Halle Berry came close in X-Men Days of Future Past, and I'd love to see her return to elevate Storm into a true goddess she's meant to be. After the massive success of Deadpool and Wolverine, it's likely that Marvel Studios will jump right into developing sequels. We could see Deadpool 4, or even Deadpool and Wolverine 2, taking place on Earth 10005, where the actual X-Men team might make a hilarious return. This could be the perfect opportunity for Halle Berry Storm to come back to live action. With upcoming MCU films like Doctor Strange 3, Spider-Man 4, and the Fantastic Four: First Steps, set to dive deeper into the multiverse, there's a good chance we could see new versions of the X-Men, including Barry's Storm. Since the start of the MCU's multiverse saga, we've seen many alternate universes pop up in Marvel's live-action and animated stories. The most likely spot for Halle Berry to reprise her role as Storm would be in Phase 6's Avengers films, especially with Doomsday and Secret Wars promising epic adventures across the multiverse. Secret Wars, in particular, is rumored to feature a ton of heroes from both the MCU and other Marvel franchises, including Fox's X-Men. We think this would be the easiest way for Halle Berry to re-enter the MCU, and I'm super excited to see her back in action. On the flip side, we might get a brand new variant of Storm in the MCU's upcoming mutant saga. Kevin Feige himself teased this possibility during an interview with Gizmodo. He hinted at future X-Men content, but specifics are still under wraps. With such a vast roster of characters to choose from, fans are left speculating about which X-Men might make an appearance. Feige mentioned, well, it's that phrase we often use at Marvel, which is, it's an embarrassment of riches. He emphasized that there are plenty of great X-Men characters from the Deadpool and Wolverine film, as well as iconic figures from the previous Fox X-Men movies. Plus, there are many characters who haven't yet made it to the big screen. Feige hinted that fans can expect a mix of familiar faces and fresh characters in this new iteration. As we always try to do, as we did when we made the arrangement with Sony for Spider-Man, you'll probably see a mix of characters you've seen before and characters you've never seen before, he explained. This gives us hope that we might not only see Halle Berry return, but also be introduced to new takes on beloved characters like Storm in this exciting new chapter of the Marvel Universe. Jodie Turner-Smith is a perfect fit for MCU Storm. Ororo Munroe is one of Marvel's most beloved mutants, so it's likely she'll be featured in the upcoming X-Men movie. Plus, Turner-Smith already has a solid relationship with Disney, thanks to her recent role in the Star Wars series The Acolyte. In The Acolyte, she played Mother Anastasia, the leader of a powerful coven of witches. While her character has incredible abilities, what made her truly compelling was her compassion and wisdom, qualities that are also key to Storm's character. The MCU could also put their own twist on things, like when Storm had that very 90s style and changed up her hairstyle in X-Men number 60. There are so many possibilities to show off Storm's incredible fashion sense while still capturing her essence as a powerful mutant. And that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.